Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing this Spider-Man Halloween look. I am going in with a moisturizing primer first. My skin is getting really dry from all of these Halloween looks, so I first want to go in with a moisturizing one and then I go in with a pore filling primer. Now I remembered to block out my eyebrow before getting started on this look, and I was actually really proud of myself because I usually forgot. Do you guys see how my one eye is more open than the other? I need to get like eyelid surgery or something. So now I'm going in with a foundation and I'm going to be doing most of my face. I'm going to leave the part around my eye. I'm not going to put anything there because that is where I'm going to be doing the Spider-Man look. So yeah, I didn't want the red to mix with the foundation and change the color at all, so that's why I did that. Antonio decided to pay me a little visit. So yeah, it looks like I just missed the part of me doing the rest of my face and my eyeliner, but you guys know how to do it. For some reason, this footage got choppy. A lot of parts are very blurry, and then there's parts that I just didn't film or I lost the footage. I'm not sure. So right here you see me trying to draw that spider, and I'm realizing really early on in this video that I am not good at drawing spiders. So I end up not doing this, and I decide to go with a different look. I kind of mixed both of the looks together, but instead I decided to make my eye a spider instead of drawing a spider on the side of my face. You'll see here in a second. I'm actually getting way better at applying fake eyelashes. I never thought I was going to be able to do it, but you guys, it's actually pretty easy now for me to do. So here I am making the spider legs. I'm just going in with this white eyeliner pencil. If you guys are doing any looks, I would definitely go in with a white eyeliner because it's so easy to erase, but it's also it's nice to map out what you're trying to do. So what I wanted to do is have the front legs pointed in towards each other, and then the outer legs pointed away from each other, and then all of the bottom legs are gonna go down and kind of to the side a little bit. You will see here in a second. And then next, I'm gonna go in and start lining the legs black. I go in with this liquid eyeliner. I forgot where I got it. Oh, this is the Huda one. I picked a different one up from the drugstore, and I thought I was using that, but it looks like I'm still using the Huda one. So I'm just going in and I'm going right over them white lines to make the legs black. I do go in with a finer makeup brush to darken up the lines a little bit more and to just make them more straight, because I mean, as you guys can tell, I'm looking kind of sloppy right about now. I'm just working on the bottom legs of I'm working on the other side of it's the bottom back legs of the spider. I don't know. You get what I'm doing. So when you do the legs, you want to bring them as close to your water lines as possible, because when you go to make the body of the spider, it will look more realistic. So I'm bringing it up as far as I can. On the top, I wasn't as concerned of how low I was going down on it, but yeah, just bring it as low or as close to the eyelashes as possible. And now I'm going in and I'm starting to make little knuckles. I don't even know what they're called, like where the spider leg would bend, maybe, I don't know, but I'm doing that right now. And then in a couple seconds here, you're gonna see me go over these knuckles with some, no, I'm not, I'm actually going in and I'm doing the shading. So what I did first is I went in with a whiter, not a whiter, it was a white eyeshadow, and I'm putting that right up against the legs. And then I go in with a brown shadow and I just make little lines so it looks like a shadow. So at the very point of the foot, I'm going to take that and kind of draw that in, trying to keep it as close as I can to the black leg as possible, because I just want to have a little bit of a shadow of it. I don't want it to look like it's another leg. Does that make sense? And I feel like with the white shadow first that I go in with, it gives it more of that shadowing effect. At first, I thought that they didn't look like shadows. They kind of look more like lines. But I did go in and blend them out a little bit. And I liked the way it looked after that. So just play around with it and try to have some fun. At the very end, I really liked the way that it turned out. I do wish that I was a little bit more, I don't know, like better at the legs, because I was kind of like all over the place. I was very shaky when doing it, but yeah, you can kind of see how the legs now, it's starting to look like shadows a little bit. So now I'm going in with some white paint and I'm putting the paint over all of the knuckle spots that I made and at the very tip of each leg. I feel like at this point, this is when the spider legs started to come alive, and you can really see what I'm trying to do at this point. I used the Wet n Wild face paint. I was using a different face paint at first, but it didn't look that good, or it was blending. It wouldn't blend on top of the black as good. So the Wet n Wild face paint that I used, it worked amazing, you guys. So now I'm just going in with a black eyeshadow and I'm making the body. So like I was saying earlier, you want to bring the legs in as close as you can, because then you can make the body how big or as little as you want to. But if you don't bring it in, then you're going to have a really big body. Does that make sense? So I'm just trying to bring the eyeshadow up to the legs, and then I will bring it down and around. So I will be putting this black eyeshadow on my bottom lash line too, because your eye is supposed to be the body and then the legs kind of come up from there. I would recommend setting everything with a shadow. So if you're going to use the black face paint, go over that with some black eyeshadow, because it's going to crease and cause a huge mess. Right now I'm just taking a little bit of some black and I'm rounding out the inner corner so then it can look more like the head of the spider. I guess that really wouldn't be the head of the spider, it would be the body. I don't know, you get what I'm saying. So now I'm just taking a white eyeliner pencil and I'm just making the Spider-Man outline, and now I'm just going in and filling that all in with a red face paint. This is from Wet n Wild, and you guys, their red and black face paint is amazing. It has a lot of pigment to it, and the colors are just true. It's a true black and a true red color. So now I'm going in with the black lines for the Spider-Man. I did not film a lot of this. So now I'm just going to go in and do the black outline. I outline everything in black, and then I go in to make the webs. So I just do a couple webs on the top of the eye, and then I do a couple on the bottom of the eye, and then I fill in the entire eye area with some white face paint. Now if you have hooded eyes like I do, just move everything up. Try not to do any black lines in your eye area, like the eyelid area, because I did, and you guys will see that it becomes like a creasing mess because, yeah, I should have known better, but I didn't. So the one thing that I didn't get on camera is the shadowing on top of the eye. So what you want to do is, when you do the shadowing, just take the brown eyeshadow like you used on the spider legs and just start making like round shapes, and then underneath that you just want to put some white eyeshadow or white face paint and kind of blend them a little bit, and then that will create a shadow. And then I also go around, so that right now you can see how it looks like the skin is supposed to be creasing upward. I'm doing that on the bottom of the underneath the spider look too. And then I will go around the entire Spider-Man thing. Well, right now I'm putting some lipstick on, but then I go around it with some white, and then around that is some brown again, just to create that shadow. And now I'm just making a spider. I'm just putting a little bit of black on my lips and then making the legs the same as I did on the eye. And that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hate that wig. I hate it, but yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.